The reason to have leftover meatloaf is for a leftover meatloaf sandwich. 2 slices of the breads. My favorite mayonnaise. Tried it once, never going back. Just a good layer on both sides. Say this was a healthy dish. Said this was a comfort dish. Get comfortable. We're going places. Star of the show, leftover meatloaf. I made this like jalapeno meatloaf the other day. I'm sure you probably saw that video if you follow me. There she is. I want just enough to cover a sandwich. Something like this, down like that. Ugh. This aside, bring in the stove. I wanted to get the bigger pan so we had room to gallop. Bread numero uno. Meatloaf piece number 1. Meaty loaf piece number 2. We're gonna bring in a cornerback so we can get spread coverage. Ow, that's hot. Cheese is 100% optional, but honestly, I think it tastes a lot better with cheese. 2 slices of the peppered jack. Top hat. This is more of a patty melt sandwich. A lot of people like the cold meatloaf sandwiches, but this is the game. Put underneath that right there. Now, do you flip it or do you flip the pan? Because, don't do that. Be alright, it just fell on the clean countertop. Blow the dust off of it, put it back in there. Chef's press. It just takes a minute. Just be patient, alright? After you discover this, you're gonna need more meatloaf. Speaking of which, Ma! Meatloaf! That's a signal to put meatloaf on the grocery list. Where you tell me you toast with butter, mayonnaise is where it's at. I mean, would you just look at the toastage? Perfection on both sides. Porcelain. Dinner's ready. Hope you came hungry. This right here wasn't really even a recipe. It was just something to make leftovers a little bit more interesting so you can stay fed without having to go buy something else. Should we go crisscross applesauce or straight up and down? Crisscross applesauce. You're right. Up. Oh, man. The cheese didn't melt exactly as planned, right? But you're going to be better about that than I am. And don't forget, sauce appropriately. Oh, man. And don't forget to eat over a plate because you're going to crumble over the floor. If you haven't followed me for easy recipe ideas yet, what are you waiting on? You were doing the whole video. Shirts are available over at Bunker Branding. If you're interested, go get you one. If not, content's free to watch. That's a spicy meatball.